How many times a week do you go to the grocery store? How long does it take you to get there? Maybe you go to several stores to gather your groceries. And now imagine the closest store, a Walmart, is half-hour away, and that's your only choice for groceries other than a dollar store or a gas station. The only traditional supermarket in Glades County closed a decade ago, making much of the county a food desert. As you leave Fort Myers, it doesn't take too long to find farmland. When it stretches as far as the eye can see, that might be a hint. You're in Glades County. The now quiet, peaceful community of Moorhaven was at one point considered a boomtown, often called Little Chicago. But today, the population is 1,600. There are miles and miles of farmland and crops. Quaint homes where neighbors live, but not as strangers. Maricela Morado grew up here.
Just, the teachers, I remember Mr. Reese, Mr. Brown, some of my best teachers, they believed in me and that I could, make a difference. And just Moorhaven is just a big piece of my heart.
Morado walked me down memory lane and showed me her old stomping grounds, Moorhaven Middle School, which was conveniently plotted right beside the one and only grocery store in town, a U-Save.
When it was lunchtime, you would walk over here to the U-Save. It was just a way to come out of the school for a little bit. And now it's sad to say that, the students now don't have that ability.
The fact is, students haven't had that ability for the last decade. Neither has anyone in Moorhaven. At the end of 2013, U-Save, again the only grocery store in the city, closed its doors for good, making Moorhaven a food desert. The problem here in Moorhaven is not the lack of gas stations and Dollar Generals. In less than a mile stretch, I found several. But these are convenience stores. They're not grocery stores, which provide families the food they need, fresh and nutritious options. The closest grocery store I found is a Walmart that's about 30 minutes away. Yes, that means drivers go through quite a bit of gas, but that's only the start to this complex issue. Annie Forrest has lived in Moorhaven for 65 years and doesn't have a car. You don't drive, so you can't go and travel to these grocery stores that are far away. How have you been able to find fresh food?
Well, my daughters, they goes to grocery stores, and I see it and I catch them sometimes.
You can't depend on your children all the time because they have jobs and families too. So you just have to kind of wait, and we depend on one another.
Betty Millard has spent her whole life in Moorhaven, 79 years. She told me she feels stuck with little access to transportation and no close access to healthy meal options. Morado said Millard and Forrest are far from alone. Not only did she experience the same thing growing up here, now as the president and CEO of the Area Agency on Aging for Southwest Florida, she helps with situations like the one in Moorhaven. The nonprofit serves 7 counties, Glades being one, where she and others work to get older adults the resources they need. Monday to Friday, they provide warm meals to seniors. And Harry Chapin also has a food distribution in Glades County, which feeds seniors once a month.
There's over 4,500 older adults in Glades County. Probably half don't have reliable transportation.
I reached out to Publix, Aldi's, Walmart, and Target to find out if there are any plans of adding a supermarket to Moorhaven or somewhere close. Publix Supermarket Charities provides fresh produce to Harry Chapin's mobile food pantries, but has no plans to add a store. The others never responded to my request. Do you feel like anyone's listening?
I think they're listening, but I don't think they really have us at heart. I really don't.
But Morado keeps hope alive.
I'm hopeful that somebody will want to come and put a grocery store here and give them that ability someday.
2 other issues are hospitals and prescriptions. There are no hospitals in Glades or signs that any are coming soon, and residents feel it's difficult to travel to get their prescriptions. Every person I spoke to, both on camera and off, told me Moorhaven is lacking the resources that it needs. They hope a leader, watching state or local, will do something to make things better.